So, as all of you probably already know by now, actor Sam Neill has passed away at age 78 from complications with pneumonia. And I couldn't let the week go by without me saying something on here. I made a Facebook post that was very heartfelt and sincere, but I felt like I owed it to him kind of to say something out loud because Sam Neill was one of my first heroes. He was one of my first role models. I really don't think a lot of people understand how influential he has been to my acting, writing, everything to do with the entertainment industry that I do. I was influenced from a very early age by Sam Neill's art. It's particularly Jurassic Park, as everybody that knows me knows that I'm, one of the ultimate Jurassic Park fans. And he was flawless as Alan Grant. Couldn't have picked a better person. I can't imagine a better person to have played Alan Grant. And today is ironically the 25th anniversary of Jurassic Park 3 debuting in theaters. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan to do this today. I just haven't been able to, formulate what I wanted to say. But tremendous actor, tremendous person. He has his line delivery is the one thing when I woke up Monday morning and I saw that he had passed away. That was one of the first things that popped into my mind because when I'm reading over scripts that I've written and I'm sounding stuff out and I'm rehearsing the stuff that I've written and saying it out loud to see if it makes sense. A lot of his characteristics are things that not that I try to copy off of, like I'm trying to be him or anything like that, but I definitely he was a go-to kind of a prompt for me to be like, okay, well he would say it, he'd kind of play the scene like this, like I mean, throughout the entire movie is just a masterclass of the first Jurassic Park movie. And of course, he did Hunt for Red October before that, but Jurassic Park was really what put him on the map. But and because I know the Jurassic Park movie so well, I'll just use the best examples from there, where where he's overcome with emotion when John Hammond shows him the Brachiosaurus for the first time, and he's sitting down. It's that iconic scene. The music swells, and he looks over at the lake, and they're moving in herds, and he says, "They move in herds. They do move in herds." And as a kid, that's just a cool line, but as an adult, you almost want to get emotional because you're like, here's this man that studied this his entire life, and he finally gets the opportunity to see it up close. He gets to see it in real life. So it's the way he played that, the way he delivered that line, it gives you goosebumps. And another line where, and I'll just use Jurassic Park 3, where he's about to throw the raptor eggs over the, I don't, they were in a house somewhere, a building, and he was about to throw the raptor eggs into the river, and then he pauses, and he kind of, looks to the side, and then he starts packing them up, and Bill Macy's character, who, not Dr. Kirby, far from Doctor, Mr. Kirby, he runs over, and he's like, those things are after us because of those. And he says, I'm butchering this line, and I just, I know this movie word for word, but he said, "Though, what if those things catch us with those eggs?" And Alan says, and it's very cold and it's very chilling when you watch the scene. And he looks at him and he says, "What if they catch us without them?" And it's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. He was just an amazing. The way he delivered lines is probably something that I have tried to replicate. Like I said, not trying to rip off him, but trying to. I want people to feel when they watch my stuff when it inevitably is made. I want them to feel what I felt watching him in every movie, whether it was Jurassic Park, whether it was Jurassic Park 3, whether it was Jurassic World Dominion, whether it was Hunt for Red October, whether it was Bicentennial Man, which is a movie that's really not talked about a lot anymore. It was with Robin Williams and Sam Neill. Um, oh my goodness, he did Peaky Blinders. He did Merlin. You can never forget Merlin. It was a very popular series. And his final, and I'm leaving out so many. The Hunt for Wilder People, that was critically acclaimed. Um, so many, so many. He was just a tremendous, tremendous person, tremendous actor, class act. He, owned a farm. He owned a vineyard. He was very, in touch with the land and the environment and everything. He was just, I mean, the more I think about it, the more I realize how influential Sam Neill was to my life, whether he was on screen or off screen. And it really hurts me that I never got to meet him. It hurts me that when my series, my films make it to the public eye, that he won't be around to, acknowledge and mention. And I would like to think that he knew I existed, because I used to, before my first Instagram account got hacked, I used to commonly, comment on his stuff. So, you know, wonderful sense of humor, wonderful actor, wonderful individual. He will never be, there'll never be another person like him. And like I said, a lot of people that are very close to me, I don't think understand how much Sam Neill meant to me as in so many different regards. So rest in peace to one of the all-time greats. I could ramble all day, but thank you for everything, Dinosaur Man.